Well, guys, prediction time for the Iron Bowl between Auburn, 6-5. They'll be finishing dead last in the SEC West regardless, against Alabama, who's trying to win the West again, go to the SEC Championship again, possibly the College Football Playoff again. How do you see this one shaking out, Wes?
Well, obviously Auburn's defense has improved in recent weeks. They've managed to get some turnovers. Obviously having Carl Lawson back has been a help. But that being said, just given what Leonard Fournette did to this defense back in Week 3, I just don't see how Auburn can contain Derrick Henry. In terms of the offense, I think that Auburn's going to just throw everything that they have at Alabama, whether that means trick plays or just stuff we haven't seen. But so I think they'll be able to get some points on the board. But ultimately, I see Alabama winning this 31-20.
Brandon?
I agree with everything you just said, and I think Derrick Henry could have a big game. I think the key for Auburn's defense is to get some turnovers somehow. Obviously, that's what they've fed off of during this entire stretch here, where they've been able to win some games here and there. I think the best way to do that, though, is to get Jay Coker to maybe get confused and mixed up as he was against Ole Miss, and have him throw some interceptions. Having said that, I think Auburn's offense will be able to move the ball a little bit, but Alabama's defense is just way too big, too tough, too deep. I've got Alabama beating Auburn 34-17.
And to echo a lot of the sentiments, yeah, I think that Derrick Henry's going to have a pretty big day. I don't think it's going to be quite like Leonard Fournette or like Melvin Gordon going back to last year's bowl game, but I do think he'll have a big day. I think there's been improvement from the Auburn defense the last few games. Put Idaho aside late and whatnot. Look really at the last 3 or 4 SEC games. There has been improvement, especially with Carl Lawson back, and that was expected. I think they'll be able to do some things pretty effectively defensively. Offensively, I'm not sure they're going to go crazy with tempo. I think they'll change it up, do so at times if they pick up those first downs, get Javon Robinson and Peyton Barber going. I think they could be pretty effective at moving the ball. But you're right, Brandon. I think this Alabama defense is just too deep. It's not just about the frontline guys. It's, as Gus Malzahn has said, I think their backups could be starters at pretty much every other school in the conference. That's the issue here that I have with it, and I've got Alabama winning 35-14.